Barcelona is a city that never fails to amaze. It's a place where history and modernity dance together in perfect harmony. The moment you set foot in this Catalan capital, you're transported into a world of architectural marvels. The city's skyline is a testament to its rich history and innovative spirit. Medieval Gothic spires stand proudly next to modernist masterpieces. It's a visual feast that keeps your eyes constantly moving, always discovering something new. Barcelona's architecture isn't just about buildings, it's about art, culture, and the spirit of a city that dares to be different. Just when you think you've seen it all, you turn a corner and find yourself face to face with another architectural gem. Every street, every plaza, every building has a story to tell. The narrow streets of the Gothic Quarter, the wide boulevards of the Example District, the bustling markets, they all add to the city's charm. Barcelona is a city that engages all your senses. And at the heart of this sensory experience is the city's incredible architecture. When you talk about Barcelona's architecture, one name stands above all others: Antoni Gaudí. This Catalan architect didn't just design buildings. He created dreams in stone and tile. Gaudí's work is so unique, so fantastical, that it's hard to believe it exists in the real world. But it does, and it's right here in Barcelona. Gaudí was a visionary. He saw the world differently from everyone else. Where others saw straight lines and right angles, Gaudí saw curves and organic shapes. He drew inspiration from nature, from the curves of plants and animals. This biomimicry is evident in all his works. Walking through Barcelona is like walking through Gaudí's imagination. Many of his ideas were revolutionary when he first proposed them. He used materials in ways no one had thought of before. He played with light and space in a manner that still feels fresh and innovative today. Gaudí wasn't just an architect. He was an artist, an engineer, and a visionary all rolled into one. To understand Gaudí is to understand the spirit of Barcelona, innovative, daring, and utterly captivating. The Sagrada Familia is not just a church. It's a testament to human creativity and perseverance. This incredible basilica has been under construction for over 140 years, and it's still not finished. But don't let that put you off. Even in its incomplete state, the Sagrada Familia is one of the most awe-inspiring buildings you'll ever see. Gaudí took over the project in 1883 and worked on it until his death in 1926. He knew he wouldn't live to see it completed, but that didn't stop him from pouring his heart and soul into the design. The Sagrada Familia was Gaudí's magnum opus, his greatest work, and it shows in every intricate detail, every soaring spire, every play of light and shadow. What makes the Sagrada Familia so special is its blend of styles. It's Gothic and Art Nouveau, it's traditional and revolutionary, it's a Christian church that looks like no other Christian church in the world. The exterior is a riot of shapes and symbols. Intricate sculptures tell the story of Christ's life. Towering spires reach for the heavens. But the Sagrada Familia isn't just about its exterior. The interior is equally breathtaking. Stepping inside the Sagrada Familia is like entering another world. The first thing that strikes you is the light. Gaudí was a master of light, and nowhere is this more evident than here. The stained glass windows are arranged to create a stunning play of colors. As the sun moves across the sky, the interior is bathed in ever-changing hues. It's like being inside a living, breathing work of art. The columns are another marvel. They're not just support structures, they're works of art in their own right. Gaudí designed them to resemble trees, branching out at the top to support the roof. This creates a sense of being in a stone forest. Look up and you'll see a canopy of geometric shapes. It's a perfect blend of nature and mathematics, of art and engineering. Every detail in the Sagrada Familia tells a story. The sculptures on the facades depict scenes from Christ's life. Inside, symbols and motifs abound. Turtles support columns representing the earth. Palm leaves and doves symbolize peace. Even the dimensions of the church have significance. Gaudí designed everything with purpose and meaning. Whether you're religious or not, the Sagrada Familia is a spiritual experience. Section 5. Park, Güell Gaudí's whimsical wonderland. If the Sagrada Familia is Gaudí's masterpiece, then Park Güell is his playground. This fantastic park is where Gaudí let his imagination run wild. It's a place where reality bends, where buildings look like they've been molded from clay, and where nature and architecture blend seamlessly. Park Güell is not just a park, it's a fairy tale come to life. Originally conceived as a high-end housing development, Parc Güell never quite fulfilled its intended purpose. But what we got instead is something far more magical. As you enter the park, you're greeted by two fanciful gatehouses. They look like they've been plucked straight from a Hansel and Gretel story. With their curvy roofs and whimsical design, they set the tone for what's to come. The centerpiece of Parc Güell is the Grand Terrace. It's surrounded by a long, undulating bench covered in colorful mosaics. This serpentine bench is not just beautiful, it's also perfectly ergonomic, designed to be comfortable for sitting. From here, you get a panoramic view of Barcelona. Section 6. Casa Batlló, the House of Bones. Just when you think you've seen the height of Gaudí's creativity, you come across Casa Batlló. This extraordinary building is often called the House of Bones due to its skeletal quality. But don't let that name fool you. There's nothing grim about Casa Batlló. It's a celebration of color, light, and organic forms. The facade of Casa Batlló is a sight to behold. It's covered in colorful mosaics and undulating stonework. The balconies look like carnival masks or maybe skulls. The roof resembles the back of a dragon. It's as if Gaudí took a regular building and melted it, reshaping it into something from a dream. Step inside, and the magic continues. The interior of Casa Batlló is a masterclass in organic architecture. There are no straight lines here. Everything curves and flows. The main staircase looks like the spine of some giant beast. Windows and doors are shaped like waves. Even the ceiling in the main salon swirls like a whirlpool. It's as if you've stepped inside a living organism. The building is designed to maximize natural light. Casa Batlló is more than just a house. It's a work of art that you can walk through. Section 7. Casa Mila La Pedrera's undulating facade. Just a short walk from Casa Batlló, you'll find another of Gaudí's masterpieces, Casa Mila, better known as La Pedrera, or the Stone Quarry. This nickname comes from its rough-hewn appearance, but don't be fooled. La Pedrera is as carefully designed as any of Gaudí's works. It's just that here, Gaudí was aiming for something different. La Pedrera was Gaudí's last civil work, and in many ways, it's his most revolutionary. The facade undulates like a cliff face, with not a straight line in sight. The wrought iron balconies look like seaweed swaying in an ocean current. It's a building that seems to be in constant motion, despite being made of solid stone. Step inside and you're in for a treat. The interior courtyard is a masterpiece of light and space. The way Gaudí plays with light and air circulation was decades ahead of its time. It's no wonder that La Pedrera is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The roof terrace is populated by otherworldly chimneys that look like helmeted warriors. This is architecture as art, as sculpture, as pure imagination. Section 8. Gothic Quarter, a journey through time. After the modernist marvels of Gaudí, stepping into Barcelona's Gothic Quarter feels like traveling back in time. This is the heart of old Barcelona, a maze of narrow streets and hidden squares that has been the city's center for 2,000 years. Every stone here has a story to tell. The Gothic Quarter is home to some of Barcelona's oldest and most important buildings. The Barcelona Cathedral, with its soaring spires and gargoyles, is a masterpiece of Gothic architecture. But it's not just the big landmarks that make this area special. It's the little details, the wrought iron balconies, the hidden courtyards, the centuries-old shops that give the Gothic Quarter its unique character. One of the joys of the Gothic Quarter is simply wandering its streets. You never know what you might find around the next corner. Maybe it'll be a tiny plaza where old men play chess, or a Roman wall, a remnant of Barcelona's ancient past, or a trendy boutique housed in a medieval building. The Gothic Quarter is a place where past and present coexist in fascinating ways. As night falls, the narrow streets are lit by old-fashioned lamps casting long shadows. Section 9. La Rambla, Barcelona's vibrant artery. No visit to Barcelona is complete without a stroll down La Rambla. This tree-lined pedestrian mall stretches for 1.2 kilometers through the heart of the city. It's Barcelona's most famous street, and for good reason. La Rambla is where the city comes to see and be seen. It's a riot of color, sound, and activity. As you walk from the Plaça de Catalonia towards the sea, you'll pass flower stalls, street performers, cafes, and some of Barcelona's most important buildings. The famous La Boqueria market, with its colorful displays of fruit, fish, and local delicacies, is just off La Rambla. It's a feast for all the senses. One of the highlights of La Rambla is the Miro mosaic. This circular mosaic embedded in the pavement was created by the famous Catalan artist Joan Miró. At the end of La Rambla, you'll find the Columbus Monument pointing out to sea. Section 10. Montjuic, a hill of art and history. Rising above the city to the southwest, Montjuic is a hill that offers a different perspective on Barcelona, both literally and figuratively. This green lung of the city is home to parks, gardens, and some of Barcelona's most important museums and monuments. It's a place where you can escape the bustle of the city center and dive into art, history, and nature.